a city near you, check out www.animaniacslive.com for more information. But right now, we're here to give you guys a taste of all the zany, animating, and totally insane fun you can expect on this tour. So please tweet along to hashtag AnimaniacsLive as well as hashtag WBSDCC. We're ready to get this show started. It is my pleasure to introduce our maestros for the afternoon, composer and songwriter of Animaniacs. Please welcome Randy Regal. Rob Paulson.
This is so great. Let me try it again with you. Hello, Comic-Con! Right, I'm done.
Did you guys see the Variety magazine?
Oh God, that's right. There's varieties that show you.
WB licenses tunes for Animaniacs. Do you want to explain that?
Yeah, well, see, many of you folks probably know, because you're in the entertainment business, that the Variety magazine has sort of cryptic, you know, that's kind of how they use these cryptic little things to get their point across. So, Randy, we're from Hollywood. Yeah, because we're from Hollywood, and WB is Warner Brothers, licenses tunes, Animaniacs is tunes. We're doing tunes, T-O-N-T-U-N-E, tunes. Right. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why does that have to happen? Well, Randy, ask me that question. In Hollywood, they have a different language that they speak. It's used by all the folks who went to school for just 1 week. It's found inside Variety, a magazine they use. And no one understands it when they read the movie news. Like these fake pigs, these fake things, someone made a movie that bombed. The beefs in charge are now at large, mean everyone involved is gone. The blood cut flicks, no beautiful chicks, so it's coming out of video soon. The critics say dicks and they're taking their licks, but the editor is gonna try to save it in the mix.
Button stocks, these green on page 13 means Disney's up a nickel a share.
Oh, good.
Stallone cuts deal for major real means Rocky 17, so beware.
For every day to school on Hollywood time this week, you're gonna have to learn to talk that variety speak.
While Smash makes Warner Cash means there's gonna be a sequel next year.
But Paramount hurts and they're losing their shirts. Maybe Schwarzenegger's doing King Lear.
Stone does next Home Alone means he's getting paid an arm and a leg.
The budget goes crunch, but the name tags lunch, so they call the accountants and they're gonna do live.
Well, the ratings smile on the OJ trial means a movie of the week for premiere.
And Universal cuts a deal with Mr. Spiel to do 100,000 movies a year. You gotta play it smart if you wanna be part of the crowd that's hip and chic. You're gonna have to learn to talk that variety speak. Normal talk makes producers walk. You might as well stay free. You're gonna have to learn, or the meeting will adjourn.
That's my friend to learn that variety speak. We had started a little show that we've done around places called just the music of Animaniacs. We did it around the country. We ended up doing it with the Colorado Symphony, and it's gone so well that Warner Brothers has officially licensed this show to go around the country performing with symphony orchestras. So we're giving you a little taste, but you have to imagine us here,
80
with
pieces.
grand piano and 87-piece orchestra behind us, because that's what the show, with the big screen of animation, and it's going to be a show coming to a symphony orchestra near you.
It's going to be great. So, thank you. In fact, we have our beautiful agent back there, whose birthday is tomorrow, Pat Brady. The lady responsible for booking us around these places. And Winston was kind enough to mention a couple of things you guys can watch And we will have an animaniacslive.com website available very soon. In the meantime, I'll repeat this later, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, which is very easy, because I also have to be pinky now. Yes. So if you follow me at Yako Pinky on Twitter, I will update you guys to let you know when the site is hot and ready to go, okay? So you can tweet all your orchestras, and we're going to bring this bad boy all around the country. Now, back to the business at hand.
So I'll give you a little taste of what we're going to do, because sometimes we talk about how the songs came to be, because we wrote songs about lots of different things. States and capital, Kizardi. One of the things we did was write a song about everything called Yako's Universe.
Yako's Universe. Randy was charged. Yeah, he was charged with, hey dude, you got nothing to do today after lunch, why don't you write a song about the universe? So of course Randy said, sure, I can do that by falling off the log.
As long as I have Rob to sing it.
How about that? Sing along if you know the words.
Everybody lives on a street, in a city, or a village, or a town for what it's worth. And we're all inside a country which is part of a continent that sits upon a planet known as Earth. And the Earth is a ball full of oceans and some mountains, which is out there spinning silently in space. And living on that Earth are the plants and the animals, and also the entire human race. Ow! It's a great big universe, and we're all really puny. We're just tiny little specks about the size of Mickey Rooney. It's big and black and inky, and my name is Pinky. It's a big universe, and we're not. And we're part of a vast interplanetary system stretching 700 billion miles long. With 9 planets and a sun, we think the Earth's the only one that has life in it, although we could be wrong. Across the interstellar voids are a million asteroids, including meteors and Halley's Comet too. And there's over 50 moons floating out there like balloons in a panoramic trillion-mile view. And still it's all a spectrum in 100 billion stars, and in the galaxy we call the Milky Way. It's 50,000 trillion miles from one end to the other, and still that's just a fraction of the way. Because there's 100 billion galaxies that stretch across the sky, constellations, planets, moons, and stars. And still the universe extends to a place that never ends, which is maybe just inside a little jar. Woo! It's a great big universe, and we're all really puny. We're just tiny little specks about the size of Mickey Rooney. But we don't know how we got here. We don't mean a lot here. It's a big universe that is ours.
But, thank you. But one of the things that's so great about having the opportunity to do this show is that you guys never got to hear songs that didn't even make the cut, and you will hear them, we do our whole show. It's ultimately it'll be a 2-hour show. It's fantastic. There are songs you'll hear that never made it, you won't believe why.
Well, including
this song.
the actual ending to the song was different. I wrote it, but I got a call from Warner Brothers Business Affairs, and they said, "You're not doing that ending." And you'll understand when you hear it. Also, people ask me, why wouldn't you do, the planets? Well, I did do one with a verse with the planets, but I had been out of town when I was writing it, and Paul Rugg, another great writer for the show, had written a little ditty with the planets with the Uranus gag, so I took it out. So I'm going to sing it to you. This is the original verse of the planets and the original ending to the song, which they made me cut. And it's part of a vast interplanetary system with everyone revolving around the sun, with Mercury in between us, and after that comes Venus, and still the solar system's just begun. Past the Earth on toward the stars, where we find the planet Mars, which is over 50 million miles away. And orbiting in power are Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, so we say all together. It's a great big universe, and everyone's a part of it, and no one knows just where the end started. We all live here together. It's our home forever. It's a small world.
In fact, we had a little time. I don't know if you guys have any of you seen. There was one photograph when Animaniacs was being released. There was one photograph of like a Thanksgiving Day parade balloon, the size of Yako.
On top of the water tower.
Sitting on top of the water tower. That lasted for one day. Okay, somebody at Warner Brothers, probably Tom Ruger, our creator, that was a great idea, and said, "Hey, let's put this inflatable balloon out of the water tower because this is where the Animaniacs live." And I know that they ultimately had to take it down because one of the executives at Warner Brothers, I think one of the presidents,
I think the president of Warner, Bob Daly.
Bob Daly, I believe, you know, the smokehouse is right across the street, so he's not president anymore.
Two martinis.
I thought maybe he had a couple of martinis and walked out and, you know, once you're kind of looking through the fog of a little bit of, you know, vermouth and gin, you go, "What the hell is Mickey Mouse doing on my water tower?" That's what happened there. So yeah, in essence, don't piss off the mouse, because we root for it too.
Now, sometimes they ask me how do songs come about, and usually it would be, I have an idea, Ruger would have an idea.
Yeah.
And one time they asked me, one of the hard ones was say, let's do a song about time.
Time.
I said, time, that's kind of a difficult concept for kids. So here's what we came up with in teaching kids time.
Pay attention.
When you're traveling from Nantucket through Chicago to St. Paul, and you're standing in an airport and you look up on the wall, there's a clock for every city and a different time for all, from Asia through Malaysia to Peru. Did you ever wonder why that when it's 6 o'clock in Maine, at precisely the same minute, it is 8 a.m. in Spain? When it's breakfast time in Rome, they're having lunch in the Ukraine. And it's supper up in Upper Kathmandu. If the earth is spinning faster while the sun is moving faster, then the day might only be an hour long. And school, when they begin it, would only last a minute before everybody has to run along. If the earth were the planet that was closest to the sun, a year would be much shorter and you'd have a lot of fun. Because by the time you were in first grade, you'd be over 21. And you'd live to be 903 or 4. Time is relatively dependent. You can save it, you can spend it, doing things you like to do or learning how. You cannot see it, you can't taste it, but you certainly can waste it, which is really what we're doing here right now. Oh, the international dateline is an imaginary cleft. Today is on the right side, tomorrow on the left. So when you cross it, you then arrive the day before you left. That's how we work. It's quite berserk, you see. So if you were born in China while I'm born in Carolina, well, you're a day ahead of me, you see. Now the way I gotta reckon, if we're born in the same second, then why should you be a day older than me? But it really is no miracle, this difference in our birth. Because the world is spherical, that's why around the earth, there's always different time for London, Moscow, Delhi, and Fort Worth. And that's the way it's always gonna be. So remember, when you're traveling from Nantucket to St. Paul, and you're standing at that airport with those clocks upon the wall, that you should think about this song, my friends, and then you will recall. That it was mildly amusing, but then totally confusing, and I'll bet you wish I had sung it all.
It's not just going to be Rob and I. No, we have much more for you.
Absolutely. By the way, before we move on, I just want to thank the stage crew here because they got this thing set up as you guys were seeing. And you know, most of the shows here, most of the panels have nothing to do with music, so they were kind of caught unawares, and I just want to thank them so much. These guys got this thing going right now. And you can all see.
As long as we're giving thanks, we want to thank Warner Brothers for licensing Steven Spielberg, obviously, because he's the owner of the show.
He paid for my house.
And I'm not sure that, but Sam Register, who runs Warner
Sam, are
Brothers
you here?
Animation. Is Sam here? Sam runs all of Warner Animation. He's the one who got behind the show and got us to get a license, so we owe him a gratitude.
We certainly do. This doesn't happen without Sam Register. And one more thing. Thank you, Netflix. a lot of you guys follow me on Twitter and Facebook, right? And my Twitter feed blew up on April 1st, and people saying, Mr. Paulson, this is New Year's Eve, you're doing April Fool's gig, and I thought, what the hell you people are talking about? I was already all liquored up as a Saturday afternoon. So, it turns out it was really cool, and the people are freaking out, so we are so grateful. And the audience that we're seeing here is exactly what we see around the country. We see folks who watched Animaniacs when it was first on the air, and they're bringing their kids and nieces and nephews. It is such a joy to be sharing with you again, so thank you so much. We are going to introduce our colleague, Mr.
What would his name be?
Yako?
Ladies and Mr. Yako would be Jeff.
Retiring Animaniac.
That was for my mom. Because she doesn't understand any of this. I just like to prove to her that we're actually people in the room.
You know, Jeff has his own animal case for his hair.
Yeah, I do. I was going to do a panel on hair care tips, but it would have taken too long. How are you guys feeling, San Diego? You have a flag? Okay, so you know this is sort of like the bare bones version of Animaniacs Live that you're seeing. This is sort of like the dress rehearsal because I'm going to wear stuff just like this. And that means that this is the first time ever, can you believe, in all these years, I know every Led Zeppelin song ever recorded, this is the first time I've ever tried to sing this song without lyrics. So you got to help me out. So if you YouTube this and title it Yako Really Screwed Up, I'm going to be pissed at you. Seriously. Okay, by the way, you guys feel like taking an ipso facto geography lesson right now? Yeah! I forgot, I can't start doing Yako stuff without doing this. Hello, San Diego! I still totally got it, dude. I totally got it.
There's your cheat sheet if you need it.
Oh my god, I love you. That's tiny, bro. Look, I remember when I was going to put it on my hand, but the pen wouldn't stick like at school.
Which one? Let's read it.
You guys know this song, right? Are you ready? Okay. Masters, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. There's Montgomery, Alabama, South Carolina, Montana, there's the state of Colorado, and the Boise, Idaho. Texas has Austin, then we go home to Massachusetts, Boston, Albany, New York, Tallahassee, Florida, Washington, D.C., Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Nashville, Tennessee.
Elvis Presley used to hang out there, man.
Trenton, New Jersey, north of Jefferson, Missouri, Richmond, Virginia, South Dakota, Africa, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, north of Memphis, Virginia, Colorado, next to Dover, Delaware, not north of Hampshire, just up the jump, to Montpelier, which is a baby Vermont, Hamilton, Connecticut, so preaching in the fall, and Kansas has the big Minnesota has St. Paul, St. John, St. Joe, and St. Diego. Juneau to Alaska, and it's Lincoln in Nebraska, and it's Raleigh out to North Carolina, and then it's Madison, Wisconsin, and Olympia in Washington, Phoenix, Arizona, Lansing, Michigan. Here's how I live in Hawaii, it's a joy. Jackson, Mississippi, Springfield, Illinois, South Carolina, Columbia, Hathaway, and Annapolis, Maryland, Rochester, Big Bay, and wonderful what? That's right, you guys remember better than I do. Cheyenne is in Wyoming and Pennsylvania, home in Salt Lake City, out to Utah, where the Buffalo Road. Atlanta's down in Georgia, and it's big from North Dakota, and you can live in Franklin, if you're from Kentucky, home. St. Louis in Oregon, from there we join. You're the right in Arkansas, and we'll get towards Sacramento, California, Oklahoma, and the city, Johnson, West Virginia, and Nevada, Dawson City. That's all the capitals there are. Dude, that was pretty good, man. I sound just like that guy, don't I?
We're gonna keep this moving. Sometimes people ask me, how does a song come to be? How is it in a cartoon? And generally, it's like having a baby from the moment you conceive it to the moment
It's like having a baby without the fun stuff before you have it.
It's a 9-month process. And so we're going to give you one and show you, and we're going to do I'm Cute. They asked me to do a song for Doc.
Yeah.
So what would it be about?
How many people love Doc?
So here's how it starts. help it, but what can you do when you're cute? It just shows with these two darling eyes and a sweet little nose and a pretty pink dress that's adorable, yes. When they see my dimples and everyone says, oh, shoot. Isn't she cute, cute, cute? Oh, baby, she's cute, cute, cute. I'm the one they adore. I'm cute and cuddly and small just like Dudley. What more? It's a choice to be constantly cute and enchanting your mood with my lips sticking out in that cute little pouch. There just is no doubt why the guys like to shout, she's a beaut. Well, let's face it, I'm cute. Cute, cute, oh baby, she's a cute, cute, cute. So I write the song out, and then Rob and Jess and Tress, they come in and they sing it to a little piano track like you're listening to now. That's true. Then it gets storyboarded, gets sent overseas and animated. It comes back, and we put it in a soundstage with a big orchestra, and they play it, and so what sounded like this now sounds and looks like this.
It's an AV presentation.
Yes, it's true. I really can't help it, but what can I do when you're cute?
Yes, she is.
Now, how would you like to meet the real Rob?
Ladies and gentlemen, Tress, not Neil.
All right.
We have her. She's so cute and so special. She has her own music stand. Here, baby,
He didn't write that.
listen to the music stand right here.
Huh?
I'm the Tress Wrangler. Over here, honey.
You know, by the way, you guys are now officially at the Animaniacs family reunion. That's pretty cool.
As you probably know, the Warner brothers and the Warner sister, of course, were, siblings. But there was also this fella named Dr. Strangelove. I stole it from Peter Sellers, but he's taking it for an absolute truth. I was a huge fan of Peter Sellers, but we were able to find a voice for Dr. Strange, Dr. Strangelove, who was their sort of ostensible seer-over,
In the
Thank you.
Yes.
And we all, at the time, had kids, and I think you got a call from, again, our creator, Tom Ruger, right?
Well, what happened was, this one, I think, it was a real-life experience, because this was the time in our lives when we all had kids. Tom had kids, Rob had kids.
I dated them.
Yeah.
Gilbert had kids. And so I'm driving, and my son's in the back having a fight with all these kids, and I'm really losing it. And I'm getting mad, and then suddenly I thought, gee, I wonder if this would make a good song. So then I wrote it with Tom, he goes, oh, that's perfect. So
Yeah, because-
we're perform that one here.
I don't remember if you guys have had this situation, but
Rob
I'm
has
sure.
done several voices. He does Yako, he does Pinky, also does Dr. Special. So can you sing more than one voice at the same time?
Well, I hope so, because then these people are going to be really pissed off if I don't. But yeah, I don't know, like you guys, my dad used to say things like, if I have to pull this car over, I'll really get something to cry about, right? So this is our version of that. It's a beautiful, beautiful spring day, early in the morning. The birds are chirping, Yako after down sleeping. Dr. Scratch-a-Sniff walks in, says, wake up, it's late. It's 7:30. Everyone wake up, it's time to go. Up and at 'em now, come on, shake a leg, have some juice and have a day. On the floor and out the door, let's be on our way.
Hey, watch out!
What's the matter?
You almost knocked me off the ladder.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I almost fell.
Don't exaggerate.
But not.
Yeah, right.
Are you
what you're running all about. When I finally get you inside, you always want me out. Yeah, because one of the things that we get to do when we do the show, you know, with the orchestras, which is ostensibly the reason we're here, that Warner Brothers has so graciously decided to help us out with this, is what we do in a lot of the instances is have a screen like that, or maybe even bigger, in which the cartoons are projected, so we perform the songs in real time, and all the sound you're hearing is coming from the stage, so we catch all the...
I won't make any mistakes then.
Because we get paid then.
The only person who can do it better is probably, I would say Townsend Coleman could probably do it better. Oh my God, he's right there. Well, Freddie Patterson was right over there. It's pretty silly how talented those people are. We're the B team lucky enough to get a gig. So we have something about, we have another song, because we were lucky enough to get a number of seasons. We did, I think, 99 episodes of this show. So that covered even 5-6 years, and as a matter of fact, we would clearly have to do songs that would, and episodes that would highlight the seasons of the year.
Yeah, and Tom came by and said, hey, we have another season of Animaniacs. He said, so we need another Christmas episode. He said, write a Christmas carol and make it funny. Like, flick. It's like, there you go. Got the idea? So I was trying to think, we'll make a funny Christmas carol. So this is what we did, all right?
This one, yet another one for Randy Rogel, another Emmy-winning song.
So how we open this up, we open on the Warner Brothers lot, we see the Warner Brothers Tower in Burbank, and everything's covered in snow. So we immediately know it's a lie. Christmas Country Askew on it with big neon signs saying drop presents here. We dissolve inside, and there we see Yako and Dot are putting up all these Christmas decorations. Little Wacko is sitting at the table, he's lighting something. Yeah.
Something really genius.
It's something genius. He says, what are you doing? He says, I'm writing a letter to Santa Claus to tell him what I want for Christmas.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
it's
well, guess
like,
what? You're spelling Santa's name wrong, you idiot.
Yeah, it was spelled S-A-N-T-L-A, like Santa Love. He says, that's stupid. That's not the way you spell it. He goes, well then how do you spell his name then? And he pulls out this big butcher block, starts writing, and he goes, to spell Santa's name is easy to do. You write S-A-N-T and another A too, but no, well, no. Up the hill to fetch water from the well, but when neither one could find it, Jill started to yell, no well, no well, I can't believe there's no well. We walked all the way here and I'm mad, can't you tell?
We now ship to the high seas of the whaling ship, the Pequod.
Captain Ahab took his crew, his harpoon and set sail. And he called out to ships, have you seen the white whale? No whale, no whale, no whale, seen no whale.
Saw a couple of dolphins and a big yellow tail. We now see something that is a view out of Charles Dickens' novel, Yako, Wacko, Dot, around a gorgeous Christmas tree, beautifully lit, perfect.
If you listen to this tune, then you probably can tell that you've heard it before. It's a song you know well. No well. It's a song you know well. And we've ruined it completely, so we all say, oh well. Oh well. Yes, we just ruined Noel. Merry Christmas and next year we'll strike jingle bells. We got to hustle then. Okay, we're going to do one of the more famous songs that everybody knows. And it was actually the first song I ever wrote for Animaniacs. And Rob's going to have to perform it live.
Yeah, Randy wrote this, helping his kid learn geography. For those of you who don't know, Randy essentially auditioned for this job, being the music guy, writing songs for Animaniacs. This was his audition piece. Shut the you know what.
Hey, got me the gig, so what the heck?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Hey, United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Republic, Dominican, Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and Germany, now one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Obama.
We are the world. We are the children. Why should someone write a song like this? It's pretty bewildering. There's a big presidential election going on right now. And there's already a Republican nominee, we have a presumptive Democratic nominee, but we at Animaniacs Live, we would like to proffer a third-party candidate. And we want to do it because we think this candidate is not only qualified to run the country, he's also qualified to rule the world. I'd like to introduce this campaign manager. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's at the top of the ticket?
Hello, I am the campaign manager for my friend the Brain.
Can I get everybody
As well
to stay
as you
down
all
and
well
to the
know,
side?
he would be the ideal third-party candidate because he can rule the world as well as this country. He's pretty good.
This guy back.
So do me a favor. I would love for you to please put your eyes toward the screen and view the next. The only problem we have is that we clearly haven't looked how handsome he is. He's like Donald Trump without so much asshole. Or like Hillary without so much felony. There you go. There you go. However, what we need is a rousing, sort of anthemic song touting our Brain elected to the White House. And my friend Randy Rogel, I believe, in one of the 5-second intervals in which he went to the restroom, has written the following song.
We'd like to offer this is the Brain's presidential campaign theme song. It's another election year, so stand and give a cheer for a presidential candidate that's new. He's the road that we need, and he's here to take the lead from mom and apple pie. So what do? We put the right house into the White House, because he's qualified, my friends, to rule the world. He'll cut the tax, he'll save the trees, he'll reduce the price of cheese. He's a fighting son of a gun, and when it all is said and done, they'll agree in both the Senate and the House that the best man for the job is a mouse. This is a campaign to put a brain in the White House. Our first performance here, well, I didn't know it was going to be our first performance, but I would say for those of you in Southern California, we're going to be doing Animaniacs Live. That's this show with all of the, that we're going to be doing with the La Mirada Symphony Orchestra on April 15th. And they said if you want to text the word maniac to 66866, you'll get the exclusive discount as soon as those tickets go on sale. So please, everybody, text them. Right. Maniac to 66866, right here in Southern California, for those of you who live here, just right up the road. Right. With the La Mirada Symphony Orchestra. It's going to be great.
And we'll probably book shows before that around the country.
Yes.
So remember, follow me on Twitter at Yako Kinky, and I will keep you guys apprised of when the site is up and ready to rock and roll. Please start tweeting your orchestras, not in front of other people, but no, because the fact is that we know we have a great show. We know that the audience is enormous. The trick is getting the artistic directors to understand what we're doing here, and when you can have the original creators, performers, writers to do the show, it's a whole different animal, and it's an awful lot of fun. So what are we going to do to finish
You guys feel like singing a song with us? You want to sing a
Yeah,
song?
let's do it. All right, so
So why don't we do a song you all know?
It's very quick and you're going to know the
Words that you